So one of the things that I love about Wisdom of the Earth medicinal essential oils is that not only do we look at the physical and mental properties, but we're very much about the spiritual basis for everything. So today I want to talk about 3 oils that will just really go deep into your spiritual practice and to your awakening, and for you to see who you are, where you're from, and what your purpose is. So today I'm going to talk about the lotus flowers. So I have blue lotus, pink lotus, and white lotus, and I'm going to take you through each of those properties. So first, to begin with, I want you to visualize the lotus flower. It's a beautiful, bursting, bright flower sitting on murky water. Now, a lot of times people, when they look at darkness and shadow in their life, they're like, oof, I'm scared of this, I don't want to go there, there's a lot of trauma, there's a lot of pain. However, what the lotus flower teaches us is that we need those things to evolve and to learn. And that the lotus flower knows that it is safe above here, connected to source, connected to the light, to the sunlight, and the beautiful colors, so that it can go deep into the murky waters where it needs its nutrients and all the things that it needs to survive and be beautiful. So it teaches us to be grateful, and with every single opportunity that comes in our lives, to see it as an opportunity for growth, to be love, to be light, and to have fun and joy. So I'm going to start with blue lotus. So blue, as you may have guessed, is associated with the throat chakra, this beautiful blue energy here. And this is all about communication, speaking our truth, making sure that we're heard, and to speak manifestation of what we want to create in this life. And so looking at the positive too, this is connected to the blue ray of truth. So oftentimes our soul will get this feeling of, ooh, this is who I am, this is what I want to create. Then that becomes a thought, right? I just had that thought. And then speaking that creates the impetus for action, for it to actually manifest and to have it come alive, right? And so this really helps us to get rid of that mind ego of what the ego wants to create and really connect to the soul and to great spirit, universal conscious, God, whatever source, whatever you want to call it. And so this really cuts through all of that negative crap going on to really see the truth with a capital T, right? Now on the flip side, remember we talked about the lotus flower, digging deep in that murky water, the shadow side. This helps us to really examine and heal on multiple levels trauma and fear in our lives that happened with people speaking negative about us, whether it be curses, putting us down, whatever it is, and to forgive that person, forgive whatever circumstances they were, and realize and have compassion for them because they're speaking from a blinded mind ego. So recognizes us to see the truth with a capital T, that what they said from the mind ego of fear is not true about us, and to heal that aspect in that moment in space-time. So I love this. Blue lotus also too is associated with Archangel Michael and with Jesus Christ, Yeshua. So I just encourage you to breathe her in, take her in. I love putting her on my throat chakra, of course, but I also love putting her on my heart space to really connect the heart and the throat together so that I can really sink into, okay, what needs to heal? What does my soul want to create? What do we want to manifest that is going to feed into this experience of life that we want to co-create with Great Spirit? So pink lotus, as some of you may have guessed, is associated with the heart chakra. So pink is such a beautiful energy, and it invokes innocence, play, sensuality as well. And pink, in the most recent modern times of Western culture, has been ascribed to feminine energy. However, in some other cultures, pink is very masculine and sexy and hot. So what I love about pink lotus is it helps to get rid of those labels, those subjective meanings that society and other people have ascribed to pink and to different gender associations. And it invokes us to balance our feminine and masculine energies together, because everybody has both. So for women, sometimes we're afraid to show our femininity side. It's in business, and to be vulnerable and sensitive when we're in business meetings. Well, that's crap, right? And same thing with men. A lot of men are chastised for showing emotions and being vulnerable, and they need to incorporate that and to have more balance, right? So this is what I love Pink Lotus for. She's also an EMF blocker. So if you're going on a lot of planes, if you're around a lot of technology and Wi-Fi and 5G, this is really great to protect you and to cleanse and clear of that. She's also great for eliminating fear. So she's great for the kidneys as well, because the kidneys is one of the organs that holds fear. So again, if you think of that beautiful heart space, we connect with one another through our hearts. So if that's closed off, it's really hard to connect with people, and it's really hard to empathize and have compassion. But we need to break that open in order to realize that we are all connected and we are all in this together. So also Pink Lotus is associated with Kuan Yin. So if you feel her presence and you want to call her in, I encourage you to do that. She's going to help you with all these beautiful Pink Lotus properties. So white lotus is associated with the white crown chakra and also the white ray of purification and transformation. Now, this baby cleanses and clears the entire aura system. It goes through all the chakra layers and really helps you to see, okay, this is no longer serving me. Bye, bye, bye. Send you with love and compassion. And to rise above any kind of negative currents that are happening in the collective conscious. So this is especially useful if you're an empath like myself, and everybody's an empath, is whether we tap into it and choose that or not. So it helps us to move into the world with love and to seeing that we're all the same. We're humans, we have feelings and emotions, to have compassion and love for one another. So it really just helps us to see clearly, okay, is this a thought, behavior, action that is from fear or love? And to help us to always choose love, right? So this really cleansing clears the chakras on all levels, and it also helps with transforming energy. So not only to be conscious of what's going on, but we transform energy through love. So lastly, all three of these are aphrodisiacs. And I love these so much because they just really increase our vibration and to help us to find the joy, bliss, and love out of every single moment in our lives. So again, these are 100% pure medicinal grade from Wisdom of the Earth. You can get them on my website, anthroangel.com, link below, and reach out with any questions. And I just really encourage you to take them in. Just really love them because they love you so much. So have fun, and I'm wishing you a beautiful journey.